plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They'll run with Patterson. And some room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Rodgers. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Back to the ground now, Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Rodgers. Johnson's got it complete. Running right through it. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Rodgers now to throw. And he's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Tony Gonzalez from 17 yards out. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 17-8. Touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Hester going to decide against a return, and they will spot this at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. In motion left comes Moss. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Zach Gentry, a 16-yard touchdown. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. From the 31, Jackson. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Throwing, Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Jackson. That's complete. It's Cook. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. He's got room at the 30. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now a 2nd down and 6. He gets it left side of Johnson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
It's now 3rd and goal.
One last shot for Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. One final try now for Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
You